Nobody wins when the family feels.
Now, police are investigating a deadly shooting in East Columbus that happened early this morning. Police say they found the man on Sterling Lane near Stelzer Road, suffering from a gunshot wound, and he died shortly after.
Every time you look up, there's a dead body in your backyard or laying on your side of your porch. This is Columbus, Ohio. Man. They shot my car up.
And sad for his community.
I thought we got away from this. We had a good day yesterday, you know, fishing, you know, then come home to this. Come to me, in like a matter of seconds. Heard like 5 shots. Look out the window, guy's laying there. I run out, try to revive him.
10 TV was on the scene of an arrest by SWAT officers. You can see them taking 25-year-old Keith Coleman into custody. This has happened on South Richardson Avenue in the Hilltop. He was charged with murder in a shooting back in July on Sterling Lane.
Fam, when somebody say revenge don't got no date on it, this story a prime example of that. Now, fam, before we go any further, I want to ask you a question. Let alone shot you in the face. But if somebody shoot you and they get away and you still living, what would you do? Today, we talk about a man who decided to get revenge in his own hands. Waited 7 months for the perfect opportunity to kill the man who shot him in the face. Today we go over his story, see what happened, see where this happened, the victim and the suspect, and see where we at today. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle, I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. Today we're going to Columbus, Ohio, about 2 hours away from Cleveland, Ohio. But just 3 weeks ago, a Ohio man was sentenced to decades in prison for avenging his own shooting 7 months later. But in order for us to find out how we got to this point, fam, I gotta take it back 2 years ago, January of 2022, and head to an apartment called Eastside Apartment Complex in Columbus, Ohio, where a 32-year-old man who went by the name of Harry Moore Jr. had shot Keith Coleman Jr. in the face inside their neighborhood. But Keith Coleman had survived, and he lied to police and did not cooperate in the investigation. But detectives were able to collect shell casings from the scene, according to prosecutors. And that was key, because shortly after midnight on July 3rd, 2022, Keith Coleman had laid in wait for Moore at the same apartment complex. Prosecutors said Coleman shot Moore in the face and back. Moore was able to fire 1 round back, and the ballistic testing matched the bullet casing to the January 2022 shoot where Coleman was hurt.
Yo, Big Truck Gang, what's going on with y'all, man? Merry Christmas, man. Merry Christmas. This time of the year, man. This time of the year, bro. This shit went by fast, bro. I was really kind of ready to get it over with. I'm glad it's over with. It's been a long year, man. It's been a quick year. Quick, but very long year. And I'm glad it's over with, man. I'm glad to see what the new year bring in. Hopefully it's nothing but good things. It always is. Sometimes it's a struggle, but it all pan out in the end. But yeah, man. I hope everybody having a good Christmas, man. I hope y'all enjoying yourself. I wasn't sure if I was gonna put out this vid today or tomorrow, cause I'm extra fucking tired, man. Like I said, it's been a very long week. But we made it, man. We made it. We got it on through. Christmas is officially over, and the New Year's is rolling around the corner, man. So, without further ado, man, I'm going to quit holding y'all, man. I'm going to say it again. Merry Christmas, man. I hope y'all enjoyed yourself. I hope y'all enjoyed y'all family. Without further ado, man, let's get into it.
Now, police are investigating a deadly shooting in East Columbus that happened early this morning. Police say they found the man on Sterling Lane near Stelzer Road, suffering from a gunshot wound, and he died shortly after arriving at the hospital. 10 TV's Kiana Deiches talked to neighbors who were there when it happened.
Police say the man shot and killed is 32-year-old Henry Moore Jr. I spoke to neighbors who knew him, but they say the worst part about this is what happened here this morning is something they see far too often.
Every time you look up, there's a dead body in your backyard or laying on your side of your porch. This is Columbus, Ohio.
With bullet holes, busted windows, and shards of glass in Sterling apartments,
They say it get crazy out there in Ohio, man, for real. That's where that boy Trippie Redd from.
Stewart is
I'm tired of this.
tired of the violence, coping with the aftermath,
They shot my car up.
and sad for his community.
I thought we got away from this. We had a good day yesterday.
Hey, if anybody in the conversation, man, from out that way, man, y'all drop in the chat, man. Let me know if it's really crazy out there.
You know, fishing, you know, then come home to this.
On Sunday morning, there was a shooting in his neighborhood. This time, his dog heard it first.
Zeus heard it, come to me, in like matter of seconds. Heard like 5 shots. Look out the window, guy's laying there. I run out, try to revive him.
Police say the victim, Henry Moore Jr., was shot just before 12:30 in the morning. He was taken to Grant Medical Center, where he died. Stewart says gun violence is shattering this community in more ways than one.
I'm on a fixed income. I have to come out the pocket. That's not fair. It's not fair to citizens that we have to take this stuff over somebody's stupid decisions. Now this person or these people are never going to see the light of day.
His plea to people committing the crimes:
Y'all put these guns down. That's it. Put these guns down.
This is the 65th homicide in Columbus this year, and police are still looking for the person who did this. Reporting in East Columbus, Kiana Dyches, 10 TV News.
Now, Coleman didn't get arrested until 3 months later on October 13, 2022. And it wouldn't be until after he get arrested until the public was able to find out how he was able to get up with the guy who shot him in the face 7 months later and kill him.
Today, 10 TV was on the scene of an arrest by SWAT officers. You can see them taking 25-year-old Keith Coleman into custody. This has happened on South Richardson Avenue in the Hilltop. He was charged with murder in a shooting back in July on Sterling Lane. 32-year-old Henry Moore Jr. died in that shooting. Coleman is scheduled to be arraigned tomorrow morning.
Here's where we find out that detectives was able to get Keith's cell phone records and his online account. He was also pulled over a month after the shooting, August 24th, 2022, where apparently he was pulled over with some narcotics and a firearm. But that wasn't important to this case. The prosecutors wanted to point out that the vehicle that he was pulled over in was the same vehicle that was used the night of the murder. Now, Keith wanted to take it to trial, and one of the evidence that the prosecutors used was Columbus Police Detective Sean Taylor, who's an expert in digital forensics. And he was able to do a phone extraction to Keith's phone. And this is what they found. The phone and its contents will show that the defendant read an article about the murder at 3:24 a.m., the very same morning of the murder. And then later that same morning, started checking the municipal court website and the common plea website for its own cases. According to prosecutors, they believe he was checking to see if he had any cases against him. And apparently, they from the same neighborhood, but it got divided between the older generation and the younger generation. Keith was a part of the younger, Moore was a part of the older. And in January of 2022, Keith had talked back to Moore, and Moore had shot him in the face instantly. And of course, if Keith would have talked to the police, the neighborhood would have knew about it and said something. And after 3 months, Keith's face had held up, but he still smiled at Moore's face and kept it cordial about 10 times before he popped him. In the neighborhood, he knew what he was going to do, but he wanted to find the perfect opportunity. Now, it's important to know this. According to prosecutors, the car that they used had 2 people, and they can't prove whether Keith was the driver or the passenger. But Keith kept it solid once again, and only he was taken to trial. Fast forward to September 23rd, 2024, Keith was 27 years old, and he was found guilty on 1 aggravated murder and 2 murder charges. Not to mention having a switch. A month later, November 20th, 2024, Keith was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole until after 35 years. And to think, all this started because of neighborhood beef and pride. It's a very unfortunate situation. 2 men lost their life because this was all they knew. 1 dead and 1 to the system. Send 11 prayers to both of their families.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna keep this shit all the way 100, bro. I don't feel like bro did shit wrong. I know motherfuckers gonna probably, they gonna have something to say. Everybody got an opinion like asshole. Everybody got one. This is just mine, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Bro, if somebody shoot me in my face, bro, and I stay alive, I ain't gonna tell the police either. I'm gonna do the same thing bro did, straight up, point blank period. I ain't gonna say a goddamn thing. You goddamn try to end my life, I'm gonna make sure yours end. Fuck it. That's how we want, bro. Bro, it was a slight debate, bro. You just hauled off and just shot me in my face? What the fuck? We done had many debates, and this is one of them days you just felt like you wasn't gonna let nobody show you up, and you just hauled out and shoot me in my face. Hell nah, bro, you gotta die. I mean, I understand, and I hate to talk like that, but I'm just saying, bro, you gotta look at it from his perspective, bro. Bro, but it's so crazy, right? Because back then it was this guy, right? This dude was he was like a taekwondo instructor, and the guy was real like connected and cool with the family of the little kid that the guy was teaching taekwondo and shit, and they like let him stay at the house and chaperone the boy and shit like that. But one day the dude just decided he wanted to take the little boy and do something to the little boy, and had the little boy captive held up in the motel doing shit to him. And the little boy asked him, well, can I just call my parents, let them know where I'm at? And the little boy, I guess the dude said, well, fuck it, I don't want to, I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to kill him or nothing. I just wanted to, fondle with him, whatever the case was. Just in case y'all didn't catch what I was saying. So, the long story short, bro, the people got they son back. He didn't, harm him or nothing like that. Well, he harmed him, but he didn't like try to kill him or nothing like that. So the day that the dude was about to get sentenced, the dude played like he was on the telephone in the courthouse and turned around and shot the dude in the head. Didn't get charged with murder. So I mean, what I'm getting at is, what do you perceive as murder? What do you perceive as avenged killing? Because I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, somebody shot me in the face. I mean, what the fuck? I didn't tell you who it was. I knew who it was. I mean, what the fuck? You get what I'm saying? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I thinking? I don't know. Y'all drop in the chat and let me know if I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, we should look at what's really avenged killings and what's really, because I mean, if that's the case, and there's been several cases like that, and people that got off. So I'm just trying to figure out what are we considering, and who are we considering when we considering these people doing these things? Because I mean, somebody shoot the judge's wife in the face. I mean, of course he gonna want them to get arrested and do their time, whatever. But he gonna want to do something to him. Am I correct? I mean, if he don't do it, you get what I'm saying? If he don't pay a little police officer, you get what I'm saying? It go like that now. What I'm saying, I look at this shit for real, and in real life. I see a lot of people be in this fairy tale land. I look at this shit for what it really is and what be really going on. A lot of people act like they don't know what really be going on and all this shit, and they want to bash you for your opinion and know you be really speaking facts on shit like. But I don't be really with all that. I really tell this shit for what it is. I don't give a fuck who don't like it, who like it, who goddamn say, oh, he the stupidest. Hey man, this shit like an asshole. Everybody got one. Hey, I'm just smart enough to know what really be going on. That's all I'm saying. So, man,
and this was the story of an Ohio man who decided to get revenge, and the man who shot him in the face. 7 months later, he shot that same man in that same place in the face and back. Ultimately, he paid the price, life in prison. Let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments.
I don't know, man. I feel like, I don't know, bro. I ain't saying bro shouldn't have. I ain't saying like, you know, he couldn't have got no time, but what I'm saying, bro, because it was, but I mean, bro, I just look at the circumstances, bro. A man tried to kill me that I know, and I avenged my attempted killing. I'm just saying, bro. Is that not right? I don't know, bro. I don't know. Y'all drop in the section and let me know. You know what I mean? I don't know.